Hi, I am Nicholas Garcia, and this is my family's journey. My great-grandparents had to migrate to Peru because of the war. My great-grandparents from my grandmother's side migrated from Yugoslavia to Peru. And my great-grandparents from my grandfather's side had to migrate from Russia to Peru. This is a picture of my great-grandfather of my grandpa's side, which is the Russian one, with my older sister. My grandfather owned a lumber yard in Peru, but with the bad president they had at time and all the people who were trying to steal in that time, my grandparents decided to move to Florida from Peru. One of my uncles stayed in Peru to try to change the poor in the area and was killed because of what he was trying to do. So my grandparents moved to Florida and lived with my aunt and uncle for a while. This is a picture of my grandfather, and this is a picture of my grandmother. When they moved to Florida, they had to stay with my aunt and uncle until they opened up one of the first Peruvian restaurants in Florida. It was called El Inca. They served every type of Peruvian food you could think of, which is many. This is a picture of me and my grandfather when I was little. And now for the interview with my mom. Where were your grandparents born?
My grandfather was born in Russia and my grandmother was born in Yugoslavia. And then they migrated. They both went to Peru to escape the government.
Did any of your parents own any businesses in Peru?
Yes, my father owned a lumber company, and we also had a house there in the mountains right across from it. And that got taken away from him by the government, and that's one of the reasons why we came here, to see if he can make a better life for us.
At what age did you come to?
When I was 11.
How'd you get to Florida?
Plane.
Was it easy journey or not?
Yes, it was.
And when you got here, was it difficult, or where did you guys stay?
It was difficult for me because we didn't know the language until we learned, and we stayed for a little while at my aunt's house until they were able to buy a house for us.
When you got to America, how did your parents provide for you guys?
They actually opened up one of the first Peruvian restaurants called El Inca, which as of today is still open. It's on 8th Street and 17th. The name has changed, but it's still there. And that's how they were able to provide for us.
And were there any tragic deaths in the family?
Because of the government at that time, it was my mom's brother. He believes in helping the poor, and when he tried to get into the government to try to help, they killed him.
So how is your life now in America?
I'm very fortunate that I can say that I was able to go to school, become a histologist, and also provide for my family.
Del alma mía, tú vales un Perú.